Hey everyone, it's Strange Michael. I hope you're doing well today. If the lighting looks a little bit different, I had to put a different light bulb up here, one of those halogen LED lights, so it might look a little bit different right here to my right side of the screen because I have a more of a yellowish light right here. That one's more of a white, bright color. Anyway, I'm continuing my reviews since I had no time to read this past week at all. With the renovation going on, I can't really focus while I read. So I couldn't really do any Goosebumps videos for my Goosebumps channel, but I decided to do, some time watching some movies while I was in the midst of listening to the renovation racket in the next room. It's coming along, I would say a few more weeks hopefully, and then it'll be done. I'm hoping really like 2 weeks, not even that. There's really just painting and installation of the doors on the cabinets and whatnot. It's coming along. Anyway, I watched a few movies this past week. One being Halloween Kills, which I don't want to review because I've seen it twice now. One in the theater, one on DVD now, or Blu-ray, whatever. And I want to actually review it when I do the movie reviews for the Halloween franchise during the month of October. So I'm kind of waiting off on that a little bit. Anyway, I've been reviewing movies recently from this 50 Movies horror classic from Mill Creek Entertainment. And I really like a lot of the movies in here. A lot of them are old black and white classics and whatnot. And the one I'm reviewing today stars Boris Karloff. It's called The Ape, and it came out in 1940. It's about an hour long. And I've never seen this movie before. I've watched quite a few in this box set. I would say at least over half the box that I have watched in here. And been working my way through disc 5. Of course, I talked about Maniac, or I think it was called Maniac. Yeah, pretty sure it was like a 30s film. Anyway, The Ape was like the next one I watched or whatever. This is basically about Boris Karloff, who lost his wife and his daughter, and there's another young girl who is paralyzed as well, who is about the same age as his daughter would have been at this current year. And out of his grief and his frustrations, he's kind of just to himself, but he's also very kind to this paralyzed girl and her family, and tries to do things to help her out. And he's trying to come up with a cure to heal her and let her be able to have feeling in her feet and be able to possibly cure her paralysis. And he's very close to breaking through on that. As a side note, as the title has, there is a sideline story, a subplot that kind of becomes the main plot, about an ape that escapes a circus area. And by the way, these old black and white films, when we have circus things, I really love that part of those movies. It's always nice to see that old style of circuitry and circusry, whatever it would be called. And the ape gets out after he's been tortured so much by the people who are kind of the zookeepers for him, or not zookeepers, circus keepers, whatever they are. They were abusing him and just being plumb mean to him, kind of like in a Planet of the Apes type of way. And he just escapes, eventually. And he's wandering around the town and the city limits and whatnot, and he's killing people left and right because of the brutality that they had done to him in the circus, and he just kind of kills people left and right. Now, I was with this movie. I really actually liked most of it. I think Boris Karloff's performance is fantastic in here. He's a phenomenal actor. Of course, he's Frankenstein. He's been, I think he played the Mummy once? No, that wasn't him. He's played a lot of the monsters in the Universal Monsters world, and I love this guy. I'm a big Universal Monsters guy. Frankenstein's my favorite of all the Universal Monsters. Boris Karloff is an absolute genius of an actor. He's always bringing something to movies that aren't that great. And about halfway through this movie, which is like a half an hour, it's hard to say that, about a half an hour into this hour-long movie, I gotta admit, I started losing interest because it just felt like it was really going nowhere. I liked the Boris Karloff storyline. The Ape storyline just kind of interrupts here and there, and at some point I must have missed something, because the ending made absolutely no sense. I was really into this movie, and then it just kind of slowed down, and I was fine with the slow parts. Older movies have that issue of slowing down quite a bit, or being slow the entirety of it. I have no problem with that. I understand that when I go into these movies, and I typically enjoy that because I like classic movies. This one, I was genuinely into, and by the halfway point it had slowed down so much, and then with the ending topped on top of that, I mean, it just, like I said, the ending, I must have missed something somewhere, because it made no sense to me. And that happens. Black and white movies, one of my biggest confrontations with older movies is that they dump so much info on you in a bad movie that it just flies by too much, and there's too much happening too fast, and if you can't really hear what people are saying in the movies too, for some of the old crappy transitions from VHS tapes over to this DVD box set of, public domain movies, it's kind of hard to a lot of the time pay attention to every single detail after a while, because we're not used to modern movies making us all think as we watch the movie and pay attention to every little detail, even if it's unimportant. Anyway, the ending of this movie was stupid. I mean, I genuinely thought it was awful. It was probably one of the most nonsensical endings I've ever seen, and I still can't figure out if I genuinely missed something and I don't care enough to go back and actually find out. But I can't figure out if I missed something along the plot somewhere, or if it was a genuinely awful twist that made no sense. Regardless, it didn't make any sense, but there was some nice emotion here. The girl that was playing the paralyzed girl, she was very good here too. I think everybody brings a decent performance, and I will say this, the ape costume itself, I have seen lots of things that have brought in a person in an ape costume, like SpongeBob type stuff. Remember that one episode with Patrick and the ape on SpongeBob where he's getting beaten up by the ape? I'm used to seeing really crappy costumes for that. And I'll tell you this, me personally, I think the ape outfit for this particular movie looks fantastic. I think the actor tried his best to do something special with that. It wasn't, to me, if I was a kid and I was watching this, I would have thought it was a real monkey, frankly. Just because I don't know all the different species of ape and whatnot. This one looked very convincing in my opinion. I thought the outfit looked good. I thought the eyes of the thing looked good with real human eyes. It just kind of surprised me how much I like that costume for this ape that's wandering around. And it's got a little bit of emotion here, like I said, with the girl in the paralyzed situation, and Boris Karloff, his performance and that grief that he feels. Yeah, as great of an actor as he was and how much stuff he was in, I mean, this could probably just be a quick check type of job for him. It's probably no effort at all. But he still tried, and I appreciated that. But overall, it's a really, really mixed bag, and I hate to say that because I was really hoping to come to this review this week and give you a really positive, happy review, and I can't. I can't. This is nonsense based on the ending, and I just don't know. I don't know. Anyway, when it comes to The Ape, the 1940 film with Boris Karloff in this box set here, if I had to rate the film on a 5-star basis, I'd give it about a 3 out of 5 stars. It was intriguing, it was fun, it had a nice kind of style to it, something different. I love the gorilla costume, like I said. I've talked about all the things I enjoyed, but it's a really mixed bag, and it really, really lost me. I mean, I don't know. It just doesn't pull off what it tried. 3 out of 5 stars is a bland review, and I just think that suits what this movie is. It's bland, and that's sad, frankly, because I was really into it at first. Anyway, what are your thoughts on The Ape starring Boris Karloff? If you've seen this, do you love it? Do you hate it? What do you think about it? Put your thoughts and comments down below. I would love to hear what you guys have to say about this flick. And I'm going to try next week to get my reviews out on an actual Friday. I know that, or I guess it's this week now. I'll try to get it out on Friday. These reviews are for last Friday. I didn't have the time to get them out there for you guys. I don't know if I'm going to upload this tonight or tomorrow, which is a Monday. So I'll find out. You'll find out. Somebody will find out somewhere along the line. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. God bless you today. And let me know down in the comment section what you think about the movie. Bye.